Perfect. I record locally for YouTube and then upload. So you guys, if you're just catching this, you want to watch all of it, maybe you missed part of it, you can check this all out on my YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to Patreon, it'll be up tomorrow morning. And if you don't, it'll be up next week. So, yeah, and so that's actually a good chunk. Fuzz has a good comment about Abhorrent Overlords.
Yeah, that was the block constructed card. It's like the next best Hornet Queen.
Yes.
Yeah. Rough Rider, my pretty boy playmat would just be my headshot with a big, giant, stupid grin. Xylozatil, Hushwing's really good against Rock and Rhino. I don't think the card's amazing, but it does some work. Just catching up on the chat here. Fanatic of Xenagos actually is a card that I've been looking at a lot for an Era of the Wild aggro deck.
Yep.
So I think it makes sense in the Teamer aggro decks potentially. As I just that card just looks so good on paper. I don't really know what to say besides that.
I think the issue that we've got that the Teamer deck has is it needs to decide if it's going to be a full-on aggro deck or whether it wants to really be able to leverage, being aggressive and maintaining tempo while keeping the mana up for their other things. Teamer Char, all their instants are great, right? They're all very good. They're potentially very swingy. Knuckleblade, if you can protect it, can be very good, but it requires the mana investment. So having things that you can do, that's where Boon Satyr fits in, right? But also having those other instants at your disposal kind of helps to play into that mode.
Yeah.
That said, if that's not where you want to be, then there are certainly some unbelievable options to pair next to friggin' Air of the Wilds, because that card is so good.
For what it's worth, I actually think that the bounce ability on Savage Knuckleblade is the biggest trap of all time, and you just want to be the shove and root wall a card, and then maybe in the off chance that you get to bounce it, super late, you get them.
I agree.
Let's see, keep going through this. Winning the trophy or 40k, I think the answer is yes. Which one is more important? It's just yes.
Just yes.
The red Dictate plus Deflecting Palm combo is definitely something that has been talked about in my group, as can be expected with Conley Woods. He's a big fan of every Dictate. I think that every single Dictate made it into one of his lists in testing.
So has he asked you how is Dictate when he plays it on you?
That was actually someone else's line, but it has been reused by him before.
Nice, good. It came off our show. That's sweet.
Yeah.
I like it.
Let's see. Night Howler, I don't really like in this format. I think that the answers have... So, last year, the card was great because the format was a lot about, having the last biggest threat, and, all the answers were these weird 1/4 that didn't interact with it. But now you have, Utter End in so many ways just to, interact with the card Night Howler that are profitable that I just don't like it at all. The Brad's Mardu deck seems fine. I still think the issue with it is that it is clunky as hell 100% of the time. Because this deck can have carried draws or curvy cool draws, and that deck just can't. So that's a big issue. Dealing with the Crow and Red deck, I like to draw a lot of Siege Rhinos. That's my best answer for it.
And post board,
Windstorm. Yeah. Drown in Sorrows and Bile Blight. Sideboard a ton of cards and draw multiple Siege Rhinos. As for Windstorm, I have not considered that card. I don't really know if it works against anything else, but it does kill Hornet Queen. I think that Bile Blight or Drown is probably a bit more flexible. Deflecting Palm plus Satyr Fire Dancer? Oh, man. That doesn't work, does it? Because Deflecting Palm...
prevents all damage that would be dealt by a source of your choice.
And then it deals the damage to that source's controller, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that's correct.
So you would deal damage to yourself anyways. Dictate of Erebos and Hornet Queen decks to beat Doomwake is pretty cool. I think that Dictate of Crewfix is actually a card that, at some point this year is going to have, a deck that's obnoxiously good with it.
But yeah, it'll be a Villainous Wealth deck.
Irepi, the Palm does damage to the source's controller, and the source of the damage that's dealing to you with Fire Dancer is... Oh! I was thinking... The two cards... I was thinking Fire Drinker Satyr, not Fire Dancer. No, that's great with Fire Dancer. Obviously, they name those cards basically the same thing. Who does that? Yeah, deflecting palm and fire dancer does work. Not deflecting. I was thinking like you have satyr, fire drinker satyr, and then you like block their big guy, and then you palm. That didn't make any sense. Don't worry about it. My line of thought was very confused. Yeah, Grave Pact, like saw some constructive play. I remember like both. It's been reprinted like twice, right? I think I've been playing for both of those, and it was like okay both those times. But I think that like Erebos is like in a similar spot where it's like an interesting sideboard card. We had Dictator Krufix in a Whelming Wave control deck and block, and it was real nice there.
Really?
Yeah, ask Chris Fennell about Whelming Wave sometime.
All right.
It's possible that he has put more hours of testing into that deck than every other deck combined across every Pro Tour where it's been legal. Odisho, I think that Garrick is just a worse Hornet Queen. It's a lot more vulnerable to kill spells.
So this is a keep, right? We've got like a Scryland and all of our...
We're on the play, right?
Yeah, we're on the play.
Or are we on the draw?
No, we're on the play.
Wow, this hand is amazing.
Yeah, on the dry, on the dry it's much worse, but on the play this is fine.
I mean, it's still great because we have a Thoughtseize. We have a thing to do before turn 2.
Yeah. Now, you want to play Citadel here, and then Thoughtseize, and then Scry for the Temple?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I was not the most diligent at preserving my Scries, so that was definitely something I need to work on in this format. Let's see, Krufix. Dictate of Heliod has been in like every single one of Craig Wesco's decks that he's posted. Oh, so Thoughtseize first and then make decisions. Cool.
Even better. Leads with Swamp. What are we up against here? Oh, blue-black control.
So he has, we are going to take, so he has Inge, Sphinx, Downfall, Blight. I think that the right take here is Jace's Ingenuity.
Really?
It's close between that or the Sphinx.
I was going to say, like, how do we ever beat Prognostic Sphinx?
Attack.
Okay, sure.
I just have like a lot of fear of Ingenuity. Maybe I'm wrong.
Like, I think it's Prognostic Sphinx. I would take Prognostic Sphinx here. But I didn't win a Pro Tour with this deck.
Let me
think about this for a minute.
Well, the difference is that I'm used to playing against lists that are heavily focused on Perilous Vault, so it's like a weird decision for me to make here.
So this is Flock's deck, right? Like, Flock's deck played
Probably.
the Sphinxes.
Did it have the Ingenuities?
Yeah. Absolutely it did.
Yeah, I think this hand can fight the Ingenuity on cards. And we want to play the Mystic here and hope to curb out and hope that he misses a black land next turn. Rough Rider, I'm okay. Like, I didn't really care about Blue-White X being a problem last year. I never played with it. But playing against it was, like, always tense and interesting.
So he just ate our elf, which is fine.
That's fine.
And we just want to land. Do we want that?
No. It's too slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sphinx, the Sphinx and Ashiok deck is actually what we were testing for the Pro Tour. Ugh.
That's awkward.
A little bit. So if we're given the chance to cast a threat, we're casting Sorin.
Sure.
And instead we just draw 2 bricks. That's not great.
No.
We ended up taking the Sphinx. I think it's close. I think there was a chance to just bury him before start burying him before the card advantage mattered. I would snap off the Thoughtseize, yeah. Like,
Just gonna Ingenuity
I
here?
guess probably. I think the argument for taking the Sphinx over the Ingenuity is that our hand was positioned to like potentially get out under him and force him into a position where like the Ingenuity doesn't buy him back into the game. He has Vaults and Sphinxes. We're gonna take. Is it Dissolve or is it
Dissolve
Instinct?
and Stroke. One of each.
I'd probably just take the Dissolve.
Also double Downfall. This is so awkward.
Oh, I guess we should have taken this. It's really awkward because he can now play the vault with the stroke up.
Truthfully, I'm not sure we're winning this game at this point.
No, I would agree with that statement.
Yeah, there's the vault.
Oh yeah, the Pearl Lake Ancient thing. Actually, the best thing we found for Pearl Lake Ancient to do was actually bounce Radiant Fountain so we could go infinite on life. Stu, I was worried about the Scry because he's not really doing anything. I would, yeah, start with the Corsair of Grufix. Ding.
Take it.
Yeah, I mean, getting ahead on any cards that you can in this matchup
Well,
is so
we're
huge.
already so far behind.
He has 2 downfalls and a stroke that we know about.
Yeah, he's just gonna
1 downfall. I mean, he's not doing anything. So we want to lead on... No, I'd rather Rhino.
Sure.
It gives them the option to make mistakes. Stu, I think that because it's Vault, I don't think it matters if we resolve a spell on that turn.
All right. Second downfall.
Yep, so he has Stroke and 2 unknowns.
Yep.
So he just has Stroke.
Yep. Yep, that's right.
I would run out Sorin here.
Okay. Now, is there a rhyming reason behind your threat to points?
Minus. So I think here, this one was just like to see if we could bait the counter, and then we can like position a Rhino to beat the Vault pretty easily. That's fine.
Another downfall.
Whereas the earlier ones where Sorin was our only like big threat in hand, that was like the thing that we thought he would have to Vault instead of spot remove. So I wanted to save it as long as possible.
Okay. Now?
Now we attack and play. We attack.
And you want to wingmate?
If he lets us, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like any of our, wait, hold up. I actually kind of like Rhinoing here. Because I think the difference between a Rhino and a Rock post Vault is like pretty marginal in terms of clock. Whereas if we ever get to set up the Rock on the post Vault to make it like really awkward for him to do anything, it's really bad for him.
All right. Fire's off.
Yeah. He still has the Stroke.
Yeah.
He's been breaking a lot.
Carried or
I like playing the Rock here.
yeah.
Yeah. See what he does with removal spells first. And then play, if he doesn't, okay, play the Carriated then. Always Blaze, I assume that if Betcher is allowed to be playing in this World Championship, that it is a result of him being cleared of cheating, as of which point it doesn't really matter because that's like him not having cheated.
Fourth downfall. Pretty good, huh?
That's fine. We just play the Elspeth and
Jam
like,
it.
yeah, just like force him to use the counter. Because we're not going to get like a 2 spells in a turn line. I think I'd rather just like...
All right. We don't know his hand, and he has 1 card in hand.
Yep. Reclamation Sage for a Vault is not good. You want to be able to like force it in a different way, like EOT, like make their mana bad. Yeah, ship that. Yeah, Nisa is just insane. I would just board that card. I would hold that. You save it for the turn that you're going to play your threat so you can take their counter spell.
Sure. We have enough mana to like double downfall that idiot too. The big
Yeah.
Pro Lake agent. So, oh, he's playing Sphinxes anyway, right?
Well, he could have both. He could have like a Sphinx and a Pro Lake.
Johnny?
Thoughtseize.
It's worth it. All right.
Yeah, see, this is how this card plays in this matchup. It's very timing dependent.
Negate.
Yeah.
Jam it.
Yeah. It's not going to get better for us.
Nope, it ain't. Dig.
Does he have a dig that we know about or something?
No.
Oh, boy.
We dig.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Courser.
Yep. Immediately. Have we played a land this turn? No?
No.
So okay. Slam it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, worst case scenario, he like vaults us and we just have another Planeswalker on top. Yeah, like this is so absurd. Like, this is actually something that happened in testing too. You're like, I don't think I'm gonna win this game, and then just like they don't do anything. Did he top or bottom that? Let's watch real fast. That's what I actually see.
Bottom.
Bottom. So we play our land.
What do you want to do with the Johnny?
I would
got an Uttering on top,
draw
right?
more cards.
Draw more cards? Okay.
Yep. Spike mode, thanks. Again, never gets old to hear people say, congrats on winning the Pro Tour. Stack, yeah, in any order.
Oh, we can do this then.
And then I would just shove with the Courser and like live with what we have in play.
Okay. Come on.
Matt, I like just like shoving the planes. I guess I knew he had the stroke, but like, I am not a big fan of waiting. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, automatic platinum is nice, especially when I've never been platinum before. I like actually.
Digging first.
No, I like leaving the charm on top and pumping our Courser this turn.
I like it. No!
Oh.
Alright.
One time. Don't die.
One time. It crashed. Moto crashed. The one time. That's actually my first online crash for Magic Online.
Really? The first on-stream crash?
Yeah. No, my first crash of Magic Online.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It happens pretty rarely, to be fair. I don't think... I think that people overstate that issue with the program. I think that like the more I played this week, the more I've been happy with the changes they made. They just need to make card sorting work.
Where's my game? There it is. Alright. Now I have to just...
So we're plussing our guy to pump our Courser and attacking.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Matt, it is. I don't know. I've just like... I make stupid plays just to jam stuff. I don't know. You probably know this.
Sorry, guys. I'm just fixing the stream. Good. Better. Alright. Pump on him. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Odisha. The reason for the extra cut was definitely the increase in Storm Breath.
Soren, you want to just bash her?
Just bash.
Sure.
I don't like extending significantly further because I think that if we get vaulted, it gets kind of weird.
Sure.
But if he kills our guy, then we can make a bet.
Alright. Well, he did kill our guy.
I guess they're actual vampires, so...
They are actual. They're full-fledged.
Yeah.
Despise. Nope. You got it.
Good time to vampire him.
Seriously, right?
I would draw 2 cards first thing this turn. I would
Deck.
not fetch first. I would plus a Johnny to look at cards. So we don't have anything good on the bottom of our
Siege
library.
Rhino or Elspeth? One card in hand. Elspeth? Yeah.
Yep. And then I would plus Sorin, attack, and pass the turn. Yeah, Tom Ross chose really well with this vampire token. Like, I was kind of shocked at first, but it's a pretty good one.
Got nothing.
Yeah, don't fetch EOT. I would 1, 2, it's not enough. So I draw 2 again first.
Another Elspeth.
I'd play the Llanowar Waste,
Yeah.
plus a Johnny to put tokens on our vampire.
Sorin Vampire or plus?
Sorin, attack first, then Sorin for vampire.
Okay.
And then just pass the turn. And then we're just gonna plus pump the other vampire to a 5, and then plus Sorin.
I didn't do that, unfortunately. Do I have time to stop that? No. Did I click too far? Maybe.
Oh, he's gonna do something on our main phase?
So that's good for us. Double silence.
Sure.
Can't stop that. All right, dig.
Yep, dig.
Wingmate Rock or Siege Rhino? Siege Rhino?
Siege Rhino. Yep, he's very dead on board, or very close to dead on board.
Why is my library
auto.
showing? Oh, there we go.
And then plus Sorin. And I would actually play the Elspeth here because it's most likely to kill him next turn, I think. It overextends a bit into a vault, but I don't think he has a vault, and our hand is so stacked anyways that I just don't care. Yeah, Rough Rider, the Nisas are just on the board for this matchup. I would add a counter to each of our guys individually. Plus Sorin again. I would not plus Elspeth first main because he has Bile Blight.
Sure.
Yeah, he still dies. Just kill him.
Yeah. All right. So we're 8 minutes behind.
It's okay. We crashed. Nisa, Liliana, and that's it. We board out the Murderous Cut, and we board out 2 downfalls. It kind of sucks that we have to leave in downfalls, but he still has some targets. Yeah, we're like short a card. The sideboard didn't come out to perfect numbers, and if the cut had been a read the bones in the board, it would have, though.
Yeah.
Worth noting.
Okay, so we're good here?
Yep. Yeah, I like Matt's comment. Can't even gain 100 life and try to deck him because we have too many cards to draw in that game.
Our opponent has... What a joke, champ.
Well, he is right about the champ part.
He is right about the champ part. Keep this, yeah.
Yeah. Remember, we're going to sequence Thoughtseize specifically to try and get him on a counterspell turn.
Okay.
So we're going to scry on the first turn. Yep, that one. The one that doesn't deal us pain on the Caryatid on 2.
Yeah.
Put that on the bottom. Our turn 2 is going to be Caryatid. Our turn 3 is going to be Courser and try to hit a land on the top. Yeah, play the Courser, I think. There's a small argument for Abzan Charming, but I'm okay with this. Keep on top.
Can I resolve that? Maybe? What do you think?
The Nisa? We will eventually.
Eventually.
Oh, he doesn't have a kill spell for a Courser?
Nope.
That's great news. He's going to play Vault here, though.
He does, yeah.
So we want to draw 2 with Abzan Charm.
Okay.
Tap the carry to and don't take it. It doesn't matter. Just do whatever.
I mean, like, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Just make... Yeah,
That's a land.
and then actually, this is a point where I would Thoughtseize for the record. Because we get to Nisa next turn, potentially.
Dissolve and Stroke and Vault and Downfall. And something else. And Swamp.
I would take a counter spell. Probably the cheaper one. I don't really care about Perilous Vault in this board state.
Yeah. Caves.
Oh, he's vaulting on our draw step?
That's fine. It happens.
Yeah, and then we just Nisa and make a guy, and he has to do things.
He's got to spend all of his manas.
Yeah, he has Downfall and...
It's Downfall and Vault.
Downfall, Vault. Yeah, okay. Downfall, Vault, and Stroke. So you play the Nisa, turn the Llanowar Waste into a creature. Yeah, the interaction here with Vault is just so stupid.
It's like, it was a gap. The gap in development.
Yeah, all you do with Abzan Charm in this matchup is draw 2 cards and run them over. Oh, wait, what? Perilous? Does he not? He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. He didn't get the memo.
I would make another Llanowar Waste, dude. No, I would make a Forest because he can't Bile Blight the 2 of them and save life. And our life total is basically relevant here. Shove with both. And then I would draw 2 with Abzan Charm sometime on his turn.
Oh, on his turn?
No, just sometime on his turn. Yeah, his play does not make a lot of sense unless he does not understand how Perilous Vault
Unless
works.
he's got Silence.
I would still draw 2. I mean, he still has to deal with the Nisa. We just get to make another land, dude.
True. Thoughtseize.
Yeah,
Another
I would
land? Lead with Thoughtseize?
Lead on the Thoughtseize. Make another land, dude. Out of the Caves of Kolios.
Yep.
You could have Aether Spouts.
Sure. So I'll just cast Thoughtseize now.
Yes. That was definitely a good one.
Yeah.
The blue-white control list from the recent Open. I'd have to look that up.
Totally
So
double silence. Called it.
Draw 2 cards.
Oh, man.
Right? Or actually, no. Let's think about this. I would.
It's still main phase, right? I can Rhino.
Yes. I would draw 2 cards actually. Black. Oh, you have to green and then either color, and then tap the temple. Yeah, you need a green off of that to take the minimum amount of pain. And leave up mana. That's fine.
It is fine. Dissolve and Downfall? Just take the Downfall here, right? For sure?
Yes.
Because then he can't stop Nissa.
Yeah, then he can't stop the Nisa. He has the option of stopping Nisa or
the land, yeah.
Or the... Yeah, you
just attack.
It's not actually even the land. It's actually he will just die to this 4/4 trample land.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So now he has to like use Vault here, which he can and have Dissolve up, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But we just kill him. Oh, he's got Dissolve.
We attack for 4. I like playing a Caryatid. because I don't like running the Rhino out into the dissolve.
I agree.
I would play another carry, dude.
All right, buddy. It's all you. Die to my land. How salty would you like to be?
Again, I like how he recognizes. Blue-white control list. We tried a bunch of blue-white control decks in testing, and they all felt terrible, but I have not looked at that exact list. I know Chris Fennell and Neil Reeves played blue-white at the Pro Tour, and the way they described it was, at least I'm going to lose happy.
Yeah, sure.
You are doing much better with this deck than when I tried to play it in the daily, but I also had like not made the minor updates that I think are pretty big, like the Read the Bones.
Read the Bones is a nice addition.
It is. Thank
All
you,
right.
Patrick Chapin.
Yep. I don't know why I'm not showing magic here, guys. Just bear with me a minute.
Yeah, this blue-white list looks a lot like the blue-white list that either Chris or them played or that I destroyed in round 7 of the tournament. It seems like it's fine, but I don't think it's good against the Abzan deck, actually. If he was ghosting and that was his play against Nisa, good luck. Yeah, the control decks just all felt like kind of, yeah. The blue-black one was the best one.
Oh, I agree completely.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this instead. Sorry, guys. There, that's better.
Not 4-0 yet. We still have... Oh, I guess we are 4-0 counting that.
We are 4-0.
We still have to win the one in the daily.
We do, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's still very good. We are 4-0 in games tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. You are correct, Bracket. Chapin certainly has a very deep knowledge of the game. And he's definitely been on an on-streak in terms of his deck building lately, as obvious by the fact that he is a Pro Tour champion recently.
Mm-hmm. With the deck not too far off from this one.
Yeah, pretty close. I think that, like, fundamentally, it's actually funny because, like, the Chapin decks at this Pro Tour were exactly the reason why I did so well, because I just beat all the people that were building decks that were block decks. And this is, like, the updated, slightly different list that trumped the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was, everything's been performing really well. Yeah, I don't think I have no complaints. This is all outstanding stuff.
Yeah.
Erase comes in against Ascendancy combo, obviously.
Ascendancy combo, and also there's like Naya decks with Banishing Light. If they have Cursor or something that they're guaranteed to leave in, that you can nab with it 100% of the time, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's also good against Mono Black aggro because they have Spiteful Returned and the 2 Gnarled Scarhide and Mogi's, or no, what's it? Herald of Torment. Chandra, you do have to pay on the 0 ability. Yeah, this... Yeah, the Erase, I might move it back to the Unravel just because like it's a bit more versatile. Like after just playing that match and seeing that we didn't have the right number of cards. But I guess if we had the read the bones, then I think the numbers work out fine, and you can just kind of ignore Perilous Vault just by shoving your things in.
Yeah.
And
yeah. No, I agree. I think I definitely think your second board cut absolutely needs to be the read the bones. Yeah, and I think at that point in time, this is like Stone Cold Killer list at that point, I think.
Yeah. And like every week it'll change 3 cards and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Just crazy.
Sideboard and a Mass Calcify. Listen, the story behind that was, I was talking against Jeskai about not boarding in that Erase. The team had given me a sideboard plan that had Unravel the Aether in it, and I just argued with them. I was like, no, this isn't happening. So I like took out the Unravel and sideboarding, and then I looked at my board and there were 14 cards. And I'm like, huh. And then I looked at their board plan. I'm like, oh, there's a 6th card here, so I should just side out the Mana Confluence. And then turns out I had missed a card.
And that card was?
Mass Calcify against the white aggro deck.
Oh, God.
It's okay. Yuya drew 1,000,000 lands, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get to play against a deck where Mass Calcify is good, because when it is good, it is real good.
Yeah, pretty outstanding.
Like, there was actually the card I'm kind of interesting. Yeah, I guess Back to Nature could come in, but the card I'm kind of interested in making a shift in this format with, like a run with, is Extinguish All Hope. We
Yeah.
played Constellation at the Block Pro Tour, and that deck was sweet with that card in it.
Yeah.
I think that like might be a thing in this format.
Well, I've seen a couple different green-black X Constellation decks. Like we've seen the Sultai version. We've seen just straight green-black. We've even seen Abzan. Like there's the Reanimator one, right? That runs like the top end of just flashing back Ashen Riders.
Yeah. The list there was like a 16th place at the Star City Open this weekend.
Yeah.
There was a list that had Nyx Fleece and Eidolon and Doomwake and Courser, Banishing Light, Suspension Field, Bow, and it just had Extinguish All Hopes and Crew Fixes in sight.
Yeah.
And Pharicas.
Yeah. Absolutely stone cold dies to Back to Nature. But who's playing it?
Yes.
So,
No one yet.
No one yet.
Maybe soon. How much does the one Mystic help out with tempo? Enough. I mean, like, it's a mana source. You want the mana source. It's, like, slightly better than a Temple, I think, especially because you need things to turn on Waymate Rock. If I'm boarding him Back to Nature against the deck, I'm actually boarding out Coursers against the combo deck, so...
Yeah. Yeah. So Marduk's got to be the worst matchup for this, right? Like just naturally?
I don't know. I haven't actually tested against Mardu since the Pro Tour, to be honest, because I've been focusing on Eternal formats.
Yep.
My guess is that when you start trying to play like a specific control role against the Mardu deck is when they can start capitalizing with their sideboard. I think the plan is just to like kind of efficiently dead them and just play good cards no matter what game it is. I think that a lot of like the losses to that deck are probably avoidable with a good sideboard plan.
Okay.
But I don't know what that sideboard plan is. It's just like my general assumption, because that's what was going on with Jeskai, was like if you tried to do anything like to actively like beat their one game plan, they'd board into the other, and you just like play the plan of like cast Siege Rhino, good luck. Yeah, I mean the matchup probably, like on paper it looks rough, but like your cards are just so good. Faded Retribution in the mirror is not as one-sided as Doom Blast. I really like the ability to like have a one-sided sweeper. Legacy, I am most likely playing Treasure Cruise and Monastery Swift Spears until I figure out something else better. Redbird, I did have Liliana in the main deck with the Doom Blast in a lot of builds. Yeah, there's not really a reason to... I would not Thoughtseize on one. Hold up.
I think we want that.
Want that. I actually like that with this hand. We want to hit 5.
Yeah. Yep, I like it. So, do you see the 4-color aggro list that Jerry posted on Star City? In Standard?
Like Lions and Riders?
Yeah!
I mean, we had Chromanticore in one of our aggro decks.
I saw that. That's why I'm asking.
I actually don't... Like, I feel like you could get Siege Rhino into this deck and go even crazier. Is that what he's talking? Wait, did we just like have this discussion? Did you see this deck and then this happened?
No, I mean, yes.
Yes. Yeah, just Thoughtseize him.
Yeah, let's find out.
I'm gonna pull up the list just to look at it right now.
Holy Pete, that's what it is. Look at this. Can't possibly beat Savage Knuckleblade. Well, I guess we've got Abzan Charm, but
yeah, I would just take the Knuckleblade.
Whew. Whew.
Play our land and pass.
Whew. Whew. Well then.
Yeah, this deck looks sweet.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. What do you think? Like, is it actually good? Like, cause I could FNM this on Friday. This seems like it could be fun, right?
There's got to be some like 4-color deck that's good in this format. Like that was my thing. Was like I kept telling people like we should, or not often, but like we should just have a 4-color mid-range deck somewhere, because I feel like one of the big teams is gonna figure out how to do that. Because that was like the kind of thing I'd expect Joshua or Leighton to figure out.
Yep.
But no, did, and I don't really know like where it's going. But like something like this has to be good in the format because it's just all the good cards.
So we have to Abzan Charm this thing, right?
Yeah, I think we do. It's just
It's so
with Surak.
It's got Surak next turn.
Does he have a land? He does.
No,
Not?
we don't know.
That
We don't
know
know.
of.
Well, he's got what? Got Surak, Jeskai Charm, and an unknown.
Yep. So I would, yeah, don't play the Forest and exile his thing.
Just play it?
I would exile his Rantis Rider. Or,
Oh no, wait.
yeah, you're play the Courser.
Play the Courser.
I keep jumping around, but like I think that his deck, he has Jeskai Charm.
Yeah.
The Courser will be fine. He's not super dedicated, Burn, so.
Whew. This is gonna get rough.
I'd rather hedge around the immediate Surak than anything else.
Hey, Fatsuno, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, this is gonna get interesting. Oh god, he's got the land.
Paris Commune, I don't actually know if Steve Rubin played the exact 75 or not, so it's hard to say. Oh man.
Oh man.
This is gonna get
pretty silly real fast.
Bad.
Oh god, we're at 11.
Just let the next card be. That works.
Play it. Wingmate Rock.
That's good. I would leave that on top.
Yep. God, this is
We just
bad.
pass. Well, like we pass, we kill the Surak if he plays it. We go to 9, we Wingmate Rock, and we stabilize against the Mantis. That's fine.
It's still ugly.
And like the other thing too is like if he Jeskai charms our Courser to the top, it's like gaining 4 life, and then we just like play a rock into a rock. Oh,
Well,
what?
it didn't let me stop after the guy resolved.
I would
Because
just
I don't have a stop on my own end step, that's why. My bad.
Yeah. Oh.
What? That's what you want to get rid of, right?
I thought you were clicking the draw too.
No, I was not.
I was
No.
like, oh no, that would be bad.
Absolutely not. No, we are certainly getting rid of that idiot.
Good. Just checking. Enlightenment. That's a card I have not seen played in this format in a while.
They play like one of all of the on-color temples.
Is this?
Another
Oh
Mantis
no. We're actually like okay because of the rock here, right?
Probably. Unless he's got stroke. But like there's no stroke main deck, right?
No, his last card's Charm. We know that.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so...
Oh gosh, this is actually super awkward. Hold up. So we play our land, which is the Confluence.
Is it? Or is it just the Windswept Heath? Oh, because we want the Rhino. Ugh.
Yeah. So like, the number of awkward things about this interaction is just massive. Like I think we're dead.
Well, we go up to 6.
Yeah, we go up to 6.
And then down to 5.
Right. So we attack with the Courser first.
No.
No.
Fuck!
I didn't mean like that. I meant like the after.
Play
it's
the
fine.
land.
Land doesn't matter, or it does matter.
It does matter.
No, the thing is, we were dead anyways to the Jeskai charm, because when he attacks with his 2 Mantises next turn, we have to block 1 on each, because otherwise you go into charm range, and then he just pumps with the charm. And
So
like,
we're still dead. We should just scoop this up, right? Like we're just killing time.
Yeah, I think that we.
All right,
we
that's
can,
fine.
Yeah, because we're also losing our guy. It's just like one of those board states where like we go to like. I guess we could stabilize with the rock. We lose there because we misclicked, but we want both cuts probably. And I'd board in the End Hostilities and the Doom Blast and the Liliana. And then out would be. I like boarding out a Courser here. I like boarding out a Thoughtseize. I don't know if we need the Read the Bones. It can probably be shaved. I don't really like... You can cut a Sorin here. He doesn't have a lot of walk. You can actually probably cut both Sorins. We have enough life gain sources. This looks like a 60.
It does look like A60. That's correct. It is A60.
I think that maybe cutting the Elvish Mystic is better, but we're on the play, so if there's a game that we can just, like, leave it, this is the game.
Yeah, I agree. Boy, oh boy. That deck, huh?
Yeah, if we had played our land first, we had a shot that involved, like, a stare down between Mantis Rider, and then a Wingmate Rock on our side, and then, like, no token.
Pair of rocks. Oh yeah,
Well,
okay, they
our
need
rock
Jeskai
guy to
charms.
his Jeskai charm.
Yeah, that's true. Oh god. This deck. It's so funny that we talked about it, and here we are playing against it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's not the same list as Jerry T, as was pointing out. Yeah, the main deck of Jerry T's deck had no Surrock.
Yeah.
This deck looks sweet, man. I would 100% buy in on this deck. Being awesome. I mean, at the very least, it's just like all the good cards. So what's wrong with that? Hopefully your mana works.
Here it is here.
Yep. I'm actually gonna.
Huh. Alright. We will play first. Ugh, not with that hand.
Seems fine. What's wrong with it?
It's just fucking nothing.
It is 2 Scrylands, a Courser, and a Rhino. What more do you want?
Alright, fine.
Turns out perfectly fine.
Alright. Keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
See, but why would you choose between Abzan and Mardu when you could just be any... Like, you can be 2 guilds. I mean, Jeskai also does that. Ship it.
Yep. Yeah, the deck looks fun, right?
Yeah, if nothing else, it's fun. I also like how we were punished for not thought seizing on the early turn that game.
Yeah, because we take his carry and his hand just falls apart.
Scryland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ship it.
We got enough mana.
Yeah.
No Thoughtseize there. That would have been nice.
Yeah. I'll take a downfall. It's good enough. I also like how Temple of Epiphany does not cast Fleece Mane Lion.
True.
Just like weird little things like that.
True. It may just be that the deck is a little bit too aggressive with its mana. Oh god, boom. There you go.
I would just run the Courser out.
Yeah.
Just try to get the maximum advantage from that card.
While it matters.
Yeah, I think that actually like a 4-color mid-range deck is great in this format. Ooh, Abzan Charm is exactly what we want.
With haste. Muh.
Yeah, it's dead. Kill it immediately.
Sure. Yep, we take for it. That's fine.
We want to play. So we play the Forest, obviously.
Yeah.
And we kill it with. I think we kill it with Charm, actually.
Okay.
So I think we have enough action. I'm more afraid of him having a Storm Breath Dragon than anything else, and having to like fight back against that, or like some kind of Planeswalker like a Nisa.
Sure. No Rabbles?
Yeah, I'm cool with attacking.
Seems fine. Keep the clock going.
Odisho, yeah, I basically, against anything that's close to mid-rangey, I board in Liliana. Like, that includes the Jeskai decks, too. Anything that isn't playing 1-drops almost. Like, yeah, basically everything that isn't playing 1-drops, Liliana comes in.
You could almost, like, if you know your FNM meta, and you know that it's, like, nobody's playing, mono red, mono black, mono white, you could probably fit her in somewhere if you really wanted to.
Yeah, if you aren't going to play against those decks, you should just play at main with a Doom Blast.
Alright.
Okay. Rhino time.
Rhino time. That's a Rhino. Play this Windswept Heath and not crack it.
Yeah. Disho, Mass Calcify is specifically for the green, like the mono green Devotion decks and the green red Monsters decks, basically. Or like Teamer as well. That's basically it that I boarded in. I think I might be forgetting like one thing, but I think I boarded it in against Jeskai Ascendancy because I couldn't find a card, but it's like not the best thing ever.
Another Mantis Rider? No, what are you doing?
I'm not too afraid of whatever he has this turn.
Yeah, me neither.
We have 2 rhinos. Nothing can go wrong.
And we're going to draw a rock.
Yep.
Ooh. Well,
I think we actually... This is actually really interesting.
okay, I'm listening.
So, we're drawing our rock, obviously.
Yep. We have a land.
Playing the land pretty clearly.
Another land.
I would fetch right now.
Plains.
Get a plains.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only thing we can get. All the lands are out of the deck.
Sure. Elspeth on top. That's cute. Which we can cast.
So I think we shove with both of our guys.
And then just cast End Hostilities. Clear the way for Elspeth next turn.
Nah, I'd play the rock, actually.
Okay.
Or, actually, just attack with the rhino. Sorry. I'm thinking if he has a Disdainful Stroke, it's kind of awkward.
Okay. I mean, like, we can't block with this anyway.
Odisho, I don't really board it in against mid-range decks because it Nisa matches up poorly against Rhino, and it's kind of clunky against the 4 damage spells against Jeskai. Yeah, just play the rock here.
Sure.
If either one gets countered, it's kind of a disaster, but if this resolves, we're in such a great spot for the second Rhino.
It does.
CDC's Whip, I do not like that deck at all. And if he attacks with his 2 Mantis Riders, we're going to double block one with both rocks to play around the play that we saw last game with the Jeskai Charm.
You got it.
This also plays around any amount of burn he could have. He can burn us for 8 this turn with Stoke plus Charm. Well, there's a Stoke.
Nope. Lifelink? Yep.
Sure. iPhone, yeah, I feel like, I mean, we're 3-0 in this daily. The deck is still a fine choice because it's just so good. I would
play the land.
Attack. Yeah, play the land, sure.
Second verse, same as the first.
I would attack with everything. I believe the corner has officially been turned.
Okay.
And then we just play the second Rhino.
Yeah? Alright.
I have not had any Jeskai opponents board in any consistent manner against me, and all that matters is I just board to cast Siege Rhinos, and it's good against every single plan they can have. Thoughtseize Siege Rhinos beats every single Jeskai plan. That's all you do. You board in like maybe some Bio Blights or whatever. Make things a little more fluid, because they're still going to have Riders against you no matter what.
That's it. Alright.
Good.
Game 3.
Yeah.
No, damn it. Well, I ran in the daily started.
Yep.
Well, you know what? Ugh. I am okay to drop from this event. I will incinerate those tickets.
I was just making sure it was the right event that we were dropping
I was
from.
certainly the right event.
That new interface makes me so nervous every time. It's good, because I feel like we might have lost game 3. We could chalk that up to no, we chose to lose it. Oh yeah, Sullivan Caryatid?
Alright. You got it!
Any pain we take will be erased immediately. Siege Rhino.
We cast Siege Rhino.
Yeah?
Alright. Need to buy a sweet avatar. What's the best Moto avatar?
I mean, I am partial to Momir, but that's just because, obviously, Momir. But I don't. There was like a very huge market on Moto avatars for a while, and then it just crashed because they had some event with prizes.
There are now so many of them.
Yeah, that sounds about Conley.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Conley Woods is an interesting man.
He truly is. I didn't even notice. He's like, oh, so he topped that. Okay. So we're just gonna
I play
Temple.
Temple. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want that. You're right. Let's see.
Ugh. Well, we have carried it. Confluence here, or you want to just fetch for a forest?
I would fetch for a forest and play the carry kid.
Yeah.
Goblin Welder's an avatar? That's a pretty good avatar.
There's a Siege Rhino avatar?
Is there actually?
I don't know, that'd be sick. He's pretty much got the nut draw here, by the way.
Yeah. It's a problem. There's not a Siege Rhino avatar. So here, I would just play Siege Rhino. Just try to clock back.
All right.
The next best play is Utter End his Mantis Rider on his turn, but this forces him to have a way to beat the Rhino.
Like 2 of them?
I don't even know if that beats the Rhino. It might. We should draw another Rhino. Hold up. What land are we playing this turn? Let's think about this. So we definitely attack with the Rhino we have in play.
Yep.
I
mean, like
yeah, he's so low on.
He's got 3 cards in hand.
I mean, like it's. Yeah, I think we attack with the Rhino we have in play for sure.
Okay. And then see what he does.
Yeah.
And if he wants to like double block, then we'll just set up the Utter End blowout. He does not even
Right,
block
and then
one.
post combat we play the Courser, see if we hit a land. Or
No.
we take 6. We have to play the Utter End. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play the Citadel and pass.
So play the Citadel and pass. Now, do you
Yeah,
want to
if
Utter
we
End now?
No, I'd pass. Because we want to block the.
You're okay with him having
it on the Seeker, and then we let him play the spell and blow us out, but we save the life, which is really what matters.
Sure.
And we have enough lands anyways, because we're not going to cast Elspeth this game.
Okay. Well, there it is.
Yep. It's really sweet because this baits him into tapping mana for not a threat, and then we kill one of his threats, and we're like at 6, which is not very good. But
Stoke?
Yeah, happens. Then we just Utter End one of the not a Rhinos, the Mantis Riders. All these gold cards are just so interchangeable in my mind. Like Knuckleblade and like Rhino and Butcher, they're just the same card. It's just like some silly card that you pay 3 colors of mana for that kills them. Courser Prufix first.
It's ugly. Thoughtsies.
Yeah, no thanks. Tap land, shove for 4.
And we'll just throw that Courser in front of the Seeker regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
and we're dead to Jeskai or Stoke, right? Like we're dead to either one of those.
Yep. It's very likely we are losing this game to being on the draw against the nut draw.
Yeah. You got it. You got it. All right. So we brought in Boblights, and you wanted Liliana and an End Hostilities?
No End Hostilities. It was just the Bile Blights and the Liliana, and then you board out the Hydra. You board down on Hydra Planeswalkers, board out the Read the Bones, and the second Elspeth. I like leaving in the mix because the Elspeth being 6 mana is kind of awkward.
So you cut out Utter End over Murderous Cut, right?
Yeah, the card there, or no, leaving the other end. Sorry, you need that in case they bring Keranos. What was the last cut here?
Wasn't it Murderous? Was it Murderous Cut?
It was.
Or do we read the bones? What?
It was cut or Abzan charm. I don't remember which. I think on the play you want the charm. On the draw, no, this is fine. This is what you want because cut doesn't kill Sarkon. So this is exactly the list you want.
Okay. Keep. This is a keep.
Yeah. Look, Cursor Rhino, easy game.
Citadel.
Yeah, yep.
And then
there's no wonder ups you want to seize. You just want to take his second. You want to be able to see what his draw step is, basically.
Yeah.
Unfollow because of Backstreet Boys? What a hater.
Who unfollowed?
I think someone's just threatening.
No, it's just that it was super bad. Oh, Redbird. I'm telling you, the list is insane. Settle it. All right. Thoughtseize. Ooh, that Ashclad Phoenix. Look at this.
He has Charm, Strike, Field, R, White, U. We take the Phoenix. We don't have an answer for it right now, and we need to just get it out of here. But the second best option is the Field.
Yeah.
If we had an Abzan Charm or an Utter End in hand,
then we'd leave the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Play the Courser. If you would like to field that, that's fine, because then we get to Rhino him.
Yes.
Whew. The card likes to show up on top when you need it.
It's pretty good, right? Like right on time?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's kind of obnoxious. I would fetch. I don't want to draw Courser next turn. Yeah, fetch.
We have the Force in hand, so.
Okay, I forgot about that. That's a good one to draw.
Yes.
You just slam Rhino.
Yep. Blam! Pass.
So worth noting, I don't think we block anything this turn because I don't really want to get my guy struck.
And he has Charm too.
Well, no, he's gonna play Field first. Oh, he has Charm too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we just take our damage. Take 4.
Oh, it feels terrible to do this. He does have Strike for sure, right?
Yeah, he does. It was in his hand. He has Charms and Strike as 2 of his remaining cards.
Ugh.
I believe another land.
Yeah, Shivan Reef.
Yep. Well,
is it worth a shove for the rock?
What? He just conceded? We're just done here?
We're done here?
I'm confused.
All right, is he out of stuff? Like,
I'm just submit. Don't think about it. Rhino is a very tilting Magic card. Okay.
Is that what it is? Just multiple rhinos?
So. Just too many rhinos.
All right. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. Sometimes people on Moto do the weirdest things. You know, like you've been motoing for 5 hours and you're just sick of losing to Rhino and you're just like, I'm done with this. Yes, please. Any mulligan? The only way this hand could get better is if that Mana Confluence was a Bile Blight.
Yes, agree. Bottom.
Good. Okay.
You want this, dude?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
This is the Abzan Walker's deck. You read Siege Rhino? It's a Planeswalker. Costs 4 mana.
Yeah. Well, it walks. You see, it has legs.
Jesus, this is so busted. Alright, come
Yeah,
on,
if you
seriously.
ever play 2 Siege Rhinos, it's just game over. It does not matter what the other cards in your deck are, basically.
Oh, God.
I mean, we could still be in trouble if he has, like, Rabble Master into removal spell.
Sure.
But if he just has Rider, then, like, this gets real easy.
Yeah, that's Rider.
Okay.
I'll take that 3 back, sir.
Oh, yeah, especially now that we drew a rock. I was like, yeah, maybe we'll want to charm it. No, we're just going to play our guy.
So if he taps out here, he's got to kill the Siege Runner, right? He can't.
I mean, he might. Second main. Or, like, he might Jeskai charm it after we draw for the turn so we can't recast. Except for we have the other Rhino, so we can always recast. Okay, that's fine. I would attack with the Rhino first.
Okay.
Because he might double block, and we can... I mean, he won't double block, but...
He does. He's not even blocking.
Yeah. Yeah, just add power to the board.
No! Shit! Oh, I thought
okay.
we had a Courser. Okay, so we have instance. That's okay.
Yeah, this is fine.
We can Abzan charm that Ashclad Phoenix.
I'd rather Hero's Downfall the Mantis Rider.
Okay.
Into his open mana. Because he can, like, strike his own guy. Listen, sometimes you draw 2 Siege Rhinos and you just want to keep it interesting.
Mantis Rider.
Yep.
Alright, we take 4.
Yeah. You got to make it look fair for the opponent. I would attack with Siege Rhino.
Yep. And we'll just try to run back what we ran back last time? Or you not want to go into his open mana this time?
I like casting another Rhino right here.
That's fine.
Oh, wait.
What do you want?
No, just cast the rock. Cast the rock. I forgot we could, yeah, I forgot our mana confluence didn't deal damage to us.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking
Oh,
we'd
you're
go
staying
to
out
8.
at 12? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the stroke.
That's tap land, go.
Jeskai Charm? Oh, this is awkward.
He's 1 card. Why is it awkward? He's dead on board.
Oh, he's a 7? Oh, yeah. Right, okay.
I would attack with Siege Rhino. Pro Tour winning advice. If he has... Ooh, that's cool.
That's still fine. Unless the last card's Stoke.
That's still fine. He doesn't have enough to
1,
kill
2,
us
3,
with
yeah,
it.
you're right. But he's got a blocker now for our Siege Rhino.
Well, what if he doesn't block?
How does he
Also,
not...
if we draw a land, we have enough to pump with the charm and kill him.
Oh, okay. We don't.
Okay, so just... I guess we attack with the Rhino.
Alright. Attack with Siege Rhino. Yeah, he blocks.
Yeah.
Alright, so where are we at now?
I would play Courser of Krufix.
Yeah, we gotta do that, huh?
I think so.
So we're 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we play Courser, we can still cast Abzan Charm.
Yep. Tap the mana confluence so we don't accidentally take damage off it later.
Sure. So now we're still dead to Stoke off the top? Ooh. Nope, we're not!
Just immediately charm down his guy, I think. No, I would not do that because he can kill it and then draw a land and flip it and kill us. So we want to do it on his upkeep at the upkeep.
Sure.
I would charm his guy.
Okay.
Or no, wait till his combat step. There's no need to do it on his upkeep. If we wait till combat, then we can actually have the carry hit as a blocker in case he does something weird. And exile.
White, black, green. Exile this card.
I think we actually, by the way, should have fetched on our turn because there was no way he could have dealt 4 to us.
Sure.
But I think it's very marginal. So we just attack with both guys, right?
Both guys, yeah. I should play Siege Rhino here.
See, you're getting the hang of it. Yeah, tap the mana confluence for crappy mana. Why is there no whip? Because the card does basically nothing. It's a card that if it's ever in your opponent's deck, it seems really bad for you, and if it's ever in your deck, it's terrible. Deflecting Palm would have been just a 4 damage burn spell, basically. Hold up. We're at 5. Yep, we can't fetch.
No, I didn't plan on it. Jeskai Charm? Ugh.
You gotta sweat, man.
Oh, man.
Listen, we misclicked that one turn. I like how he didn't even... Is like the hotkey come on top deck still there? Like, if he didn't even use that and typed it out, that's like... I can respect that. This is how you do this. This is the appropriate way to...
Isn't this so appropriate? What is he gonna like? Yeah. He's like sliding it, looking at it slowly on the table. Ari.
Absolutely. There was no other way this could end, really.
We did it.
4-0 the daily with this deck.
Well then.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
And like 19 minutes into the round. That's insane.
Wait, was that 3 games too?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not too shabby. Well then.
Yeah.
So that's 5. I mean, like if we want to call it 5-1, we can call it 5-1. We can call it 5.
Call it
5-0-1.
5-0-1. Yeah, that sounds fair.
All right. Nice. I can get behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, deck is pretty ridiculous, man.
Yeah, you draw Siege Rhino, you win games.
God. Card's very powerful.
Yeah. It has a lot of very good abilities.
Most of them are just killing your opponent.
Yeah, that's actually the best one.
Yeah.
the like pseudo haste thing and life gain and all that nonsense.
Jesus. Well.
Well.
That's pretty sick. So, kids, here you go. This is the Pro Tour way to play Abzan. Here you go.
It was a very good lesson on it.
I mean, like, we saw a lot. There was a lot of different things that went on. We played a bunch of different decks.
We drew a bunch of rhinos.
Abzan Charm was surprisingly flexible. We didn't use the +1/+1 mode, to win a Pro Tour or anything. But
it's
overrated.
The +1/+1 mode is really rare. Like the most common use actually is typically Carried versus Rabble Master. So you can make a 1-power, 2-power Carried, so it can block down whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah, Sorin was good. I definitely think in this list, like, the 2 is right. Like, there's so often that you're not attacking. Like, you do, I guess, a fair amount of blocking or block threatening in this deck. So, like, 2 is right. I think that, like, if you're playing the more aggressive version, I can see the value for 3 because you're always getting your guys in sideways and it's about racing in that deck. So that makes more sense. But, like, in this deck where we're looking at Elspeth as, like, the crazy bastard-ass trump. I mean, like, Rhino's really good, but Elspeth goes just right over the top.
Yep. It's, besides Hornet Queen, there's nothing that dominates a game in the same way in the format.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe you. And Nissa was surprisingly good. That was good.
Yeah, that specific interaction, like, that interaction is so good for us that we have Nissa in our sideboard, and it's so bad for them that is why Adrian Sullivan, when he was testing with us, had like 2 Aether Spouts in his deck, and why Pantheon had Aether Spouts in their deck. It's literally just like, if you don't have Aether Spouts, Nissa is just such a disaster that you can't, like, how do you beat it?
Yeah. Yeah. So you're saying my line is to play Rhino, then attack with it?
Yeah, Siege Rhino is awesome. It lets you do whatever you want with it. Racket, I have not had anyone play Glare of Heresy against me. It's actually really bad. It's like, you kill my Planeswalker after it already did something.
Yeah,
so you're just
or
getting
your
2
Siege
for 1.
Rhino after it's already done something, or 1/2 of a Wingmate Rock.
Well, like, every card in this deck is a 2-for-1 spot removal or mana. Or, like, there's not, like, a single card in the deck. Like, Siege Rhino is the closest thing to not being a 2-for-1 or a removal or a mana. Like, you just create an incremental advantage and answer the threats that break that parity, and then you win the game eventually because they run out of things.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of the cards are just, like, the cards that aren't just actively killing your opponent are these absurd value engines also. Like, a Johnny is just super good at generating velocity and like keeping your hand full or keeping your board presence, like, and building that up, so that's great. And the ultimate is legit, right?
Somewhat.
Liliana is just stupid busted. She's so good. I'm so glad that they brought her back.
Yeah, that card, it's, people seem to forget every time that she comes around, she has some crazily good effect and, like, wins something. Like, I think that's actually 2 Pro Tour wins for Liliana now, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. I'd have to look back and see if Nassif had a Liliana in his list, but I'm pretty sure Gindi had one in his list at Hollywood.
Yeah. But, yeah, she's, I'm glad they brought her back. Like, 5 loyalty is no joke. And then 6 right away, so that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And the tutor is just so powerful. Like, chaining tutors does so many things. Like, a lot of people don't even think, like, the one that Adrian Sullivan had in his deck was the Interpret the Signs one.
Yeah.
It's just like, you search for Interpret, and the next turn you search for Dig Through Time, you just draw 8 cards. It's just a Sphinx's Revelation.
Yeah. Jesus. Well,
yeah.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is Abzan. Ari, who do you want to thank? Who do you want to shout out to? What do you got?
I guess the same people, basically all of Team TCG player, for helping me make this deck and win the Pro Tour, especially Steve Rubin for being the person who actually made this deck, and Chris Fennell and Neil Rees for telling me exactly how to draft, but everyone else as well for, like, putting in all the hours with everything else to get them to a point where we realized that this was the best thing to do. Again, Star City Games, I mean, from my side, it's the best place to write for on the web, so that's how I view it, but the content there is also exceptional. Let's see, who else? RAW Hobbies in Michigan for, I mean, when I was there, it was the single best place for, you know, anyone getting into competitive Magic, probably in the country.
Yep.
Yeah. I think those are the 3 for now.
Nice.
We'll keep it easy and simple and let everyone get to bed early.
Nice. Well, thank you, Ari, very much for joining me. I had a blast. You're welcome back anytime. As we were talking before the show, there's all sorts of craziness coming up here on my stream, so I could always use the help. Anytime you you want to jump in, man, it's all you.
Okay, cool. I'll hit you up in the future after things start to slow down with all the traveling I have to do the next few weeks.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I'm not looking at Modern probably until December anyway, so lots of time.
Oh man,
and
that's forever from now.
Exactly, right? I got all sorts of crazy shit between now and then for August, or for November rather. So that's pretty sick. Anyways, guys, here we go. This is it. This was Mastering Magic. I am Mr. Scotty Mac. Give me a follow. And, of course, if you guys want to be on the board of directors, check out my Patreon, even if you're curious. I double up all of your donations. Well, some of you. You'll see how it goes. There's a draw every week. You pitch in, and then I'll double you up if you win the draw. So check it out. And in the meantime, I'll be back Monday. So check it out. And I'm, of course, going to be Friday night. If you're in the Toronto area, I will be at the Face-to-Face Games store in Toronto for some kick-ass F&M. So come and check it out. And who knows, I might be battling with this. It might be Teamer. It might even be the 4-color mid-range deck, which could just be a blast.
Probably going to be the 4-color mid-range deck.
It's probably going to be the 4-color mid-range deck. But You know what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to order the deck up, play it all day Friday, and if I like it, like just order it up on MTGO, and if I like it, then maybe I'll take it with me. But we'll see. But anyways, have a good one, folks. We'll see you all Monday. Tune in, and don't forget to read my stuff on ManaDeprived.com. Catch Ari at StarCityGames.com, and wish his team good luck in Nashville. We will be rooting for you.
Have a good night.
Good night, guys. Have a good one.